So you might be wondering, why are we staring at the character screen right now? Why are we staring at Duel World? What's going on here? Well, today I'm doing something a bit different, where I want to actually talk about the upcoming updates for Rush. You might have noticed that I haven't been doing a lot of Rush videos. You know, I posted like a speed duel video, some master duel videos. I've just been doing a lot of other things. We just haven't had an update in a while, but Konami and the developers of Duel Links actually announced some things, so I want to actually take the time to go over that in this video. For people who just aren't aware, maybe you have Rush Saw, you're not really thinking about it right now because it's been so long since an update or any new cards have come out. Maybe you're just really frustrated with Cyber Dragon and hoping something happens. We have a couple new things. First of all, I want to talk about the new Forbidden and Limited list update for Rush. Now, this isn't a big game changer, but we have 3 cards who were previously at 3 copies, all going to Unlimited. We have Steel Steed, Martin Binary, Blue Eyes, Bright Dragon, and Illusion Strike, Dragon Meeeg-chan. These 3 are all going from 3 to Unlimited. Now, I'll be honest, aside from Bright Eyes specifically, the other 2 had no business being limited to 3. Like, the reason Bright Eyes was limited was so we couldn't do things like Dragias and Bright Dragon in Dragon Turbo or an aggro deck. But they're kind of irrelevant right now. Like, they're still around, they're still playable, but they're not doing it. You'll still see them because they're still actually kind of fun decks to play, if I'm being honest. But they're not threats, really. So it made sense for Bright Dragon to be, limited to 3. So I was saying, yeah, people were going to play Bright Dragon in Dragon Aggro and Dragias, but this is actually bigger for the Monarch deck. So the Blue Eyes Monarch deck was actually really powerful previous format. Obviously, it hasn't done much. The current format, I know we saw in the Rush tournaments that Joshua Schmidt was hosting, that Monarch Blue Eyes actually cleaned up a whole lot and had a really, really impressive showing on the tournaments he hosted. So I was thinking that maybe with Bright Dragon going to 3, being able to play 3 Bright Dragon along with the Wilhelms might actually be enough to bring the deck back, kind of. The other 2, these are the most do-nothing of do-nothing cards. Vinari is actually a card I really like. I don't think he was being held back at all by being a limit 3, I'll be honest. It's just his deck just doesn't really have a lot of tools, and there was no tools being gate-kept out of the deck by him being a limit 3, despite, wanting to have 3 of him in the deck. So it's not that crazy of a change. But aside from that, Meeeg-chan, I don't even think I've summoned this card, and I play a whole bunch of garbage. Anyway, yeah. So that was the first part. That was the first thing I'm going to go. This isn't going to be a long video. There's just a couple things I want to go over here. Now, the second piece I want to go over is the Go Rush Festival. We have an official release date for the Go Rush Festival. It's been quite a while since we got a PvP event for Rush. I want to say the last one was probably... Was it the Worlds Qualifier, I think? It was probably the Worlds Qualifier, honestly. It's been a long time. But yeah, so we have the Go Rush Festival, and basically they announced here that the schedule is the 5th to the 15th. I'm not sure which time zone for the 5th it is. I'm in EST. I don't know if it's going to be, my December 5th. It might be could be the 4th my time, or it could end up being the 6th my time. I know when they first announced the Buster Blader support coming to Rush, it was 4 days after the official day they said it was going to come out, and I was very confused about that. So I chose to never believe these schedule dates. But the other reason I wanted to specifically talk about this is because we know the next character for Rush coming out is Zuijo, the antagonist of Go Rush, and with the festival being around the 5th, we can actually kind of figure out that Zuijo, people are saying he's probably coming out around the 1st, and with some things that were released on Duel Links meta, don't really want to get banned from competitive play, so I'm not going to specify what I'm talking about here. Go check out the website if you want to see what I'm talking about. But we have a whole bunch of supposed info on what's coming along with Zuijo. Specific cards, specific skills. These are all kind of, speculated about. And it seems that Zuijo is coming along with a bot, which could be pretty interesting. We have a general idea that the rest of the fusion support for the other main characters in 7s is coming. We have that idea. As well, it seems like the Zuijo cards we're getting, the Dark Galaxy archetype that is coming, is confirmed to be coming, is going to be something a little more like not his equip focused deck or his Dark Hole deck. So it's going to be just basically like archetypal Dark Galaxy, seemingly, which is a little disappointing. I was looking forward to the new mechanics to come along with him. As well, Dark Hull being introduced to Rush would be insane. It's such a strong card, and we already have to do so much just to get a Dark Hull-like effect out of like First Stream of Destruction and Dragonic Resident. It would be so crazy just to rip Dark Hull and then give it its own archetype. That'd be crazy, honestly. But it seems like those cards are not coming. Instead, we're getting his other signature cards. Now, I wanted to actually go over a couple of his signature cards here to give you a better idea of what we can expect. So the cards that are coming with Zuijo on the first release seems to be Void Velgar Requiem and Void Velgar Elysium. Now these two are interesting. They're not like I said, they're not the cards I was hoping you'd come with. Maybe there's some other cards that he's going to be released with, but from info that we've gathered on DuelLinksMeta.com, it seems like the general theme of the cards he's coming with is just going to be boosting archetypal Dark Galaxy as well as being anti-light. As he's the antagonist and our main character uses Light Galaxy, him being Dark Galaxy, it's a bunch of cards that just kind of counter light, as well as cards and maybe skills that if you're not queued against his rival who has Light Galaxy, you turn the opponent's monsters into light monsters. So the two cards I brought up a second ago, Requiem and Elysium, I want to just read out their effects. So here's Void Velgar Requiem. So the top card of your deck to the grid. This card gains stack equal to the number of face-up dark attribute monsters in your field times 300 until the end of this turn. That's actually pretty good. That's a really good boost effect. He is a 2 tribute 2500, so that's actually already pretty decent for the current metagame as it is right now. He also has a bonus effect of then, if your opponent has a face-up light attribute monster in the field, this card gains 600 attack until the end of this turn. That is really good. If we're just judging this based on what the current meta is, this card is an absolute powerhouse against Cyber Dragon. You are easily going over the 2800 Cyber Twin Dragon with just this one monster. Like, he doesn't need extra dark monsters on field. Just his effect clears Cyber Twin Dragon. Now, the other card, Void Velgar Elysium, has the effect to send one card from your hand to the graveyard, change one face-up monster in your opponent's field to face down defense position. This card gains 5 attack until the end of this turn. Then, you send the monster to the graveyard to meet the requirement. This card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's trap card. Effects this turn. Now, this monster is also a 2 tribute 2500. Not as good as the Requiem in terms of field clearing, but could come up in certain situations. Like, again, this is actually still pretty decent against Cyber Dragon, and then of course it is good against Light Galaxy, where their monsters don't have the big butts to go along with their big attack stats. So we can do things with these guys to, we boost up Elysium and we flip a Cyber Dragon that has, a low defense stat. The Elysium then swings over the big guy that's on field, and then one of your smaller monsters just swings over the now defense position Cyber Dragon. As well, Elysium plays around widespread, it's not that important that it plays around widespread. It's fine, but it's not better than the negated hack, so there's still not a crazy reason to be playing widespread over it. But I think the effect will be pretty good. There are still decks out there that are kind of forced into playing widespread, so it's still good. And yeah, so that's the confirmed info we have on the upcoming update right now. I just want to do this little quick video. It's not something I would usually do, but I've been really looking forward to like the new content for Rush. And I was just, figuring, I would just like take all this, put it together for people who maybe aren't just keeping up with it. If you want me to do more of these kind of like roundup videos when like new updates are coming, leave that in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. If you want me to just, focus on gameplay videos, you can leave that down there too. I don't mind. I have fun just talking about Rush, so, you want me to just yap about it? Okay, I'll make more, like, update videos and more tier lists, or you want me to just stick to gameplay? Sure, I'll do that. I got a Rush rundown coming every week. I love playing this game. So that's why I want people to leave in the comments what they would like to see me do. I will see everyone again when, more stuff gets announced. Or maybe the content officially releases. Maybe you won't hear from me till then. So, with that said, thank you for watching. Goodbye.